Hey everyone, it's the Art of Warlord here, and I'm here with.
Zanzidia.
If you don't know anything about her, let's see what she has to say she does.
I am an editor and gift maker for the Wizard 101 tag. I also take personal requests that people want, like wallpapers, as well as desktop wallpapers and phone wallpapers.
Today I have just a few questions for you, and you can either answer them, or if you don't want to answer that one, just say pass, and then I won't include it in the video.
Okay.
Um, what, where did you first get your experience on this world of editing?
Let's see. This year is 2016. I started 5 years ago when I first joined Tumblr, and I've always wanted to make GIFs of my favorite video games. And I guess since then, I've been completely self-taught, learning through trial and error to where I am right now, experimenting with After Effects as well as Photoshop.
Yeah, that would answer partially another question of what softwares do you use?
Uh, I record my own footage when it comes to spells, so I use Fraps for that, and I also use Photoshop CS6 and After Effects CS6.
Uh, do you do GIFs for other fandoms, or is Wizard 101 your only one?
I do actually. My Wizard 101 blog is a side blog. My main blog is mostly for League of Legends or Dark Souls GIFs and edits, but I dabble in tiny games like Salt and Sanctuary and whatnot.
Um, was was Wizard 101 your first GIFs you ever made, or did you start off with something else?
I actually started with Team Fortress 2 GIFs and then moved on to Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And then I figured I'm comfortable enough in my gift making to where I could make an entirely separate side blog for Wizard and have it look really nice.
Uh, what inspired you to start making GIFs or edits?
The lack of gifts for my favorite games actually. When you love a video game so much, but you don't see content for it. You have to be the one to make the content. That's mostly what
Yes.
made me. You're like, man, why doesn't this exist? And then I hated like how some of my first gifts looked, but through trial and error, you get better and to where we
Yeah.
are.
Some of your how you fast forward your stuff, like speed edits or whatever that
Oh yeah.
you recorded, they are intense. How long does it take for you to make one slide for like a 5 piece edit?
For one, it's usually about 30 minutes or longer because I don't actually plan out how they look. I just wing it. So sometimes I scrap them entirely and do them all over. But for let's say 5 gifts in a set, it'll usually take me about an hour and a half to 2 hours entirely.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's actually pretty quick.
Yeah, well, it used to take me longer, way longer, but when you know the process, you just pump these out as fast as you can.
Do you actually want to do this professionally one day, making edits for like video games and TV shows and such?
Yes, I would love it, actually. I've gotten noticed by a couple of the devs that I make the gifts for the games, like, for example, King's Isle, which was amazing. I was really excited about that
Yes.
shout out in the March newsletter. And I've also, League of Legends also has an official Tumblr blog, and they've reblogged a couple of my things as well. So, I mean, I guess they know I exist, but not really, not as much as Wizard has. But it feels great. It's like a great honor to like be noticed by these people.
Yeah. All your edits are amazingly beautiful, and I've had a question from a different artist about you of how do you make everything in such high quality even though whenever you like record it's not actually in that same quality. Do you actually go in and patch some of the stuff looking
Yeah,
wise?
it's actually completely Photoshop. I record in the highest settings, but even then they still look kind of jaggedy. So I use a topaz filter for every single frame of the GIF in Photoshop, and that cleans it up and makes the lines nice and crisp. So it's Photoshop mostly.
What else do you do in your pastime besides making gifs?
I tried my hand at drawing, but it doesn't come out the way I want it to look. So I figure, okay, I'll have my artist friends do their art, and then I'll bring it to life by animating it through After Effects and Photoshop. And they're usually pleased with the result. So I feel like it's a good partnership thing to have going on.
Yeah, actually, some of the things, how you did the, Ice Wizard concept art and made her move, that was amazing. How long did that take you?
Oh man, it's a very long process. I think about 5 hours because in Photoshop you have to separate everything from the art, like the hair, her hands, her eyes, the hat. You have to separate layers of her hair and then make it so that it looks like her face is hidden beneath it. I don't know quite how to explain it, but you have to, it's basically like a puzzle. So editing like that into separate layers takes about an hour to 2 hours. And then going into After Effects and arranging it and animating it takes another couple of hours. So, eh,
It's
countless.
just some of your stuff. It looks like it takes so much time and so much talent.
It does. I've actually been working on Dr. Vaughn's monster for a while. I've been experimenting with puppet tools to try to animate it so that it looks like he has an idle animation, but it's kind of hard. But I'm hoping to get that out there soon so it looks good.
Have you looked at the Monster Mash one? That might be able to help you.
I think I have. I've been using official art, official King's art for the templates to animate, like the Ice Wizard set that you talked about.
Oh
I
yeah.
use official art. Yeah.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, okay. Like you're using the actual like concept art of Dr. Vaughn's monster.
Yes.
That's amazing. If you had one piece of advice for future gift makers out there, what piece of advice would you give them?
Um, it's something I wish somebody would tell me back when I was starting out, but it's mostly, don't give up. Even if you make something and you're not satisfied with how it was in your head or it didn't come out how you pictured it, just post it. There's always people who will like it and they will reblog it, and then some of their friends will also like it. There's always people out there that will like your content no matter how bad you think it is. So, be brave and put it out there, and then you'll make a couple friends and you can improve that way with practice. But it takes time and patience. But I believe anybody can do what I do.
What is some of your favorite part of the Wizard 101 community, either artist wise or just plain friends community wise?
I actually like the fact that on Wizard Central they have threads for or shops rather for like graphic designers where they offer their things for free. And I was thinking about doing that to get a bunch of practice, but I've also been I also get really busy at times to where I can't post anything in like a month, like this past month.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, you were really active for like a solid, probably like a solid month whenever you're on vacation. But aren't you also in college?
yeah, I do, and but like I feel like that's no reason for me not to practice, but at the same time, I want to be more consistent with my work so that I don't know, I want to be a bigger part. I want to be a part of the overall community of wizards, because like I have like a couple of quote unquote celebrities I admire that I've interacted with, like Blaze, not
Mm-hmm.
Blaze, Blue. Sorry,
Uh huh.
I'm a little bit too shy to talk to Blaze actually, but
I
yeah.
well, you see, me, my issue, not my issue, but was kind of an issue in my standpoint, was whenever I asked Blaze for the interview, I had my wisdom teeth medication on, and I felt no pain and didn't feel anything on the inside, and I just emailed him.
You're like, hey, can we like do it written?
No, I asked if he would be cool doing like a written interview or a Skype call interview or something, and
Mhm.
then he responded like 45 minutes later, and I'm like, oh, whoops. Uh,
But yeah, I feel like for some reason, like I've always wanted to tell you this, but I feel like you're sort of like a conduit for all these people to talk to each other, because honestly, if it wasn't for you, I'd just be like making gifs in a dark corner somewhere and posting them whenever, like, hey guys, here you go. You know? Like, I don't know, I just I'm like really shy when it comes to that kind of stuff, but like when people talk to me, like I open up, so
There, I'll be there for you, don't worry.
oh, like,
Fun fact. Is it Zanzidia? Is that how you pronounce it?
Zanzidia, yeah.
Zanzidia. Zanzidia or ah?
Just like Zanzidia.
Zanzidia.
Yeah. With that extra sass in the beginning, yeah.
For people who don't know and want to see her work, you can actually, well, look in the description and you'll see whatever I'm going to put down for her links. And then if you click on just my profile page on YouTube here, you'll see that she's the one that did the background edit for my, what is it called?
Your YouTube channel banner, I think?
Yeah, channel banner, that's what it is. And then she's also done Twitter, and if you click down on Tumblr, you'll see the GIF. I think this is a good time to end the interview because you have errands to run.
Yeah, actually, it's about... Well, I got like 5 more minutes. They haven't told me anything yet, so...
Okay, well, let's say goodbye, because I have that feeling that we're end up going to talk for like 5 minutes, so...
Yeah.
Thanks everyone for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, go visit her page, because she's awesome. And you want to say goodbye?
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Nice. Bye.
Bye.
Hey everyone, it's the Art of Waldorf here, and today we're going to be doing some Zafaria fishing. You might hear the cries of a million elephants in the background. That's not elephants, that's my internal crying, as I don't get a wand again.